All right, I'm going to be talking about a new feature in Guild Roster Manager for update 1.56. So follow along if this interests you. It's going to be kind of a useful niche of a tool, but it's quite powerful. It's just whether it's useful to you. So I just did a restore point to an old point just so I could because my information is currently updated having used it. So I'm just gonna get some old data. Yeah, as you can see, a bunch of incompletes now. And so here's the tool. You can see it right here, the advanced join date tool. So I'm going to go ahead and select that. And as you can kind of see now, let's go ahead and close this so I can focus on this, is let's only show players with incomplete status. So as you can kind of see now, there's a lot of status updates here that I'm looking at that kind of say various things that might be wrong. Particularly, let's look at this one right here. Now I can control click this player, bring up their window, and as you can see, Baitsu, or however you say that, I have a note in the officer note, a join date, but I don't have it in Guild Roster Manager. And so what I can do is I can either import all of the players in the guild, their dates that are kind of missing, and as I can see right here, I've got 11 missing dates based on this data. Or I can select this player, I can hold my shift key and then select a grouping of players. I can unselect certain groupings. Let's just focus on this one player right here. So Baitsu. And then what I'm going to do is with my selection, there's currently one date that can be imported. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to confirm it. And now as you can see, the date now has been imported into the add-on. But let's say we do it the other way around. So I'm going to remove this date. So now there's no date found. And so as you can see, now I have it in Guild Roster Manager, but he doesn't have it in any of his notes. And so now what I can do is I'm going to add the missing date to the note. And I can do this guild-wide, I can do this with selection, or I can do this just with one, and now it's been added. Well, here's another thing I might throw into it. Let's say the note is supposed to be in the, let's see, I'm going to override his note. And what was his name? Baitsu, there we go. Let's put it in all three notes. So now I've got a problem. Now I've got the note in multiple notes. Okay, in fact, actually, let's go ahead and even delete it from the note that it's supposed to be at. And it'll say the matching date is found in multiple incorrect note locations. So what I can do is I can first add the missing date, and then I can clear, for Baitsu, I can clear all the join dates from it. And so, and it'll remove those join dates from the notes it's not set as default. And you can have this set to any one of these note locations. But here, let's make it even more complicated. Let's say I've got a different note here. Then look what I've got going on right now. Let's delete this. Okay. So now I've got, let's see. Oh, I still have it in the right location. So let's put this here. Okay. There we go. I was trying to make it as complicated. Oh, there we go. Now I've got it. I was trying to make it as complicated as possible. So now, as you can see, I've now got a mismatched date, and it's found in multiple incorrect note locations. So first thing I want to do is I want to fix the incorrectly matched date. All right. Actually, it doesn't even make sense to do it now here, but let's go ahead and add the correct date. Well, let's go ahead and fix it anyway, just for fun. Okay. Fix it with this. Okay. So now I fixed it. Now I'm going to add. Oh, I just did it for all of them. Whoops. And now I'm going to clear, and I'm back to that, all just with an ease of clicking the button. In fact, let me select these 3 players, and I'm going to import the selected dates, and you can see it's been imported. It's a really powerful tool. You can use however you'd want to. It'll fix incorrect dates. Let's say, for example, the correct date is, I'm going to put this, and now I'm looking at Bleach Cow, and I've got a mismatched date. Well, you know what? I actually think the Guild Roster Manager date is correct, and so I'm going to fix the note with the Guild Roster Manager date. So I go ahead and do that with this, and then what it's going to do is it's actually going to update the note for me. So this actually updates the server-side note. One of the other things as well is I did implement a hybrid scroll frame system. So this is very simple to scroll through, very smooth, very clean, and I went ahead and implemented that as well with the core log. So as you can see, I've got 3,056 entries. I can now very clean and smoothly scroll all the way to the bottom. I can scroll, I can hold the control key and scroll three times the speed. I can hold the shift key and immediately go back to the front. I'm sure there's some people that will appreciate, I know at least one person I can think of. But let's say, let me go ahead and restore my save point from yesterday with the add-on, and now I've got 3,335, and as you can see, it's still perfectly smooth. There's a lot of things that went on behind the scenes to make this happen. Hopefully you guys appreciate it. Other than that, have a good day.